Hello and welcome back to my workshop. Today I'm going to make a new project from pine wood. Yeah, pine wood. I have a lot of it around, laying around. In this area there is a lot of pine trees. As you know, pine wood is not very easy to turn. It's a very soft wood. It has a lot of resin inside and it's not easy on your gouges. But it can be very pretty too. So this piece of wood has, as you can see, some very nice spalting, and it has some very nice figures, but it also has some nuts, and which make it a very shaky project all over because of the difference in density of the wood. But we will see where it goes. For the moment, I'm just shaping the outside of the ball. And here I'm going to put on some shellac sanding sealer because the wood is quite punky and soft, so I had to reinforce the structure a little bit. And look what a marvelous figures we have. So this time I'm already to hollow out the ball. Normally I finish the outside first, and but this time I decided to do differently and start to hollow it out and finish the outside and the inside together at the end. And as we can see here, there's a big chunk of resin inside. I really do hope it's not everywhere, because it's well, not very easy on your gouges. unfortunately, I have found out that, especially under the rim, the wood was really, really punky and it was not very pretty. I think I will have a hard time to make this very nice and clear. Sanding is not really an option with this soft kind of wood. And here it is time to sand the inside and the outside. And I really hope I can clear up a little bit of the torn out wood. Because it's very porous. We will see later. And because on the rim the wood was really in bad shape, as you can see here, I decided to mark it off an area for sculpting later on, so I can disguise a little bit the porous wood we see here. So I put it on burn marks, and after I will sculpt it. So yes, I decided to go with, quite a classical type of sculpting, just the pointy marks. I will make it, and it will be quite some work, so we will skip it.
Much later.
And so here it is. Try to clean it, and I will blacken it here with some paint. It's just water-based watercolor paint. And after I will try to go over it slightly with another color to make the contrast very visible. Yeah, and here you can see I went with a bluish color. I tried to put over it, but I was not really happy with the way the final texture was looking, so I wanted to go over it to fill in the little holes with some white cere. What is it? Cere? What's the cere in English? Wax, with some white wax. And I put some Danish oil on the inside of the bowl to see this fine structure. And here I try to make some accentuations on the outside. So I really like to put some, as you know me a little bit, as you follow my channel, you know I like to put some makeup style on the wood, and I try to accent the defaults or the things I see in the wood with some mica powder. And don't be afraid if you see this the first time me doing this, because the colors will really fade away and mix in together more the moment I will fix this with some lacquer. You will see that later on. Yeah, so now it's time to put on some white acrylic. Finally, I went for acrylic and not the wax. So you see, to fill up the holes I made in the structure, and after, of course, I will take off all the excess of this white acrylic. So after I sprayed some coats of lacquer, as you can see on the outside, I turn the ball and we go to finish the bottom by taking off the tenon. But the outside of the ball still needs some finishing going on, as it's just a very tiny little layer of lacquer. But I'm really pleased with the colors and the aspect of the ball. The only problem is the woods. There is a lot of tear outs and little holes, and it's quite punky, and it was bothering me too much. And this bothering will give rise to the big mistake I will make later on. As you can see, I really, make a very, very bad decision. And I don't know how to go on with this later on. But you will see this. I will not hide this for you.
One pathetic sob story later.
And there we have it. I made the stupid error to try to coat it with epoxy resin, and as you can see, it's very bubbly. Although I sanded the box, maybe not enough. I don't know. It was very cold also in my garage. I have no idea how to finish this ball. If you have an idea, please leave me a comment and try to help me out, and I'll make a following up video how to try to save this ball, or I will toss it. It's like that life of creators. Thank you for watching.